Hey guys, this is Taryn from Total Obvious Comedy. This is the first podcast which I've ever done. Well, the first one I've ever done solo. So hopefully this goes well. This is really just a tester out to see if this works. And the only thing I could think about talking about is our lockdown stories so far and working from home during lockdown. Not gonna lie, it's been pretty shit. I've been having to sit at home all day, working on the phones. The work even delivered a computer to my house. I have a fucking laptop, but they thought, no, let's give him a computer to work on. So I've had to connect that piece of shit to there. And then I've been getting phone calls because what they did was they hooked the phone lines through to my mobile phone. So that means I get calls all the bloody time. Sometimes I'll be like sitting there, minding my own business. I think, you know what? Bit bored. Let's watch some Netflix. Getting into something good. Phone call. I'm like, okay, hello. They go, oh, hello. I'd like to order something. And I'm like, I don't really want to speak to you. And they'd say, like, oh, but it's your job to order me something. And I'd be like, okay, fine. What is it you're looking for? I don't know. Then why the fuck did you call if you don't know what you're looking for? So then I would have to help this random person in finding what it is they actually want. Following this, I would sometimes get calls from other members of staff. Now, other members of staff, why do they call me? Because they want me to bloody do something for them. Sometimes I get phone calls while I'm on my lunch. And I'll be like, what the fuck are you calling me for? I'm on my lunch. But but can you help me with something? I'm on my fucking lunch. But I need just your help with something. Fuck off. I'm on my lunch. So fuck off. So then they bloody leave. And I'm like, okay, fine. Right, my lunchtime. I'm going to go for a walk. So I decide to go for a walk. Obviously, because now we have to keep this social distancing. I'm walking down the street. I see a bloody woman in front of me. And what's this woman doing? She's walking her fucking dog. And I'm thinking, okay, she's walking her dog. That's not a problem. I'll just move out the way. But then she decides to move. I'm like, okay, fine. You cross the road. You got the big bloody dog. She starts crossing, but the dog wants to stay on the pavement. And I'm like, okay, well, one of you's got to make the decision to move here. And then she looked at me and goes, oh, what is it like, eh? Oh. I'm like, it's your fucking dog. You should have trained it better. Move across to the other side of the road. And they say, okay, no, that's fine. We'll just stay here. You can move. I'm like, what have I got to bloody move? You started moving, but because your dog's wanting to stay, now what is it? Is the dog the fucking owner? Why don't you swap roles? Why does the dog just walk you instead of you walk the dog? So then I'm like, okay, fine, forget this. So I cross the road, so I have to concede to this bullshit. And then I'm walking, and I see this bloody child. And the kid is obviously with the parents, but he's managed to run like 200 meters ahead of the parents. Why they've allowed him to do such a thing, I do not know. But, that's parenting for you. I'm standing there. And I'm thinking, okay, now I've got to think about social distancing. This child isn't going to think about it. So obviously I've got to bloody think about it. The kid comes up to me, looks at me, and then the little fucker sneezes. I'm like, are you for real? He looks at me, he smiles, but I'm like, you just fucking sneezed. And he's looking at me going, ha 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 ha. Starts giggling to himself. And I'm looking at his parents. His parents haven't even noticed it. He could have fucking coronaed me. He could have infected me with this illness. And then I'm like, hold on. Social distancing. Your kid did not think about the social distancing here. He sneezed. So I'm thinking, I'm going to slap this kid. But then, there's like a taboo. You can't slap a kid. Even though the kid might have infected you with this pandemic. I'm thinking, oh, for fuck's sakes. So now I have to cross the road again. Back on the pavement I was on before. Well, I had to first leave this bloody pavement because of a dog. And now I've had to leave the other pavement because of a fucking child. So now I'm walking down. And I'm thinking, okay. Maybe if I go to the shops, buy myself some sweets, and then hopefully it'll be good. So the only shop near me was the CoOp, and the CoOp we know is great for ripping you off. So I go to the CoOp, and now they're making me queue outside to go into the fucking CoOp. No one even likes going to the CoOp, but I have to queue to get into a store I don't like going into. So I'm standing there at the CoOp, and there's some dude in a uniform who's like acting like some big shot. Thinks he's the security dude. He's walking around like he's the bloody Rock or something. And he's making people queue outside. And he says, oh, we're only allowing one in at a time. That's his voices. We're only allowing one in at a time. And I say, okay, well, can we hurry this along? He says, excuse me, don't complain. It's one in at a time. I'm like, okay, fine. So I'm waiting there. And then some woman comes and stands behind me. And I turn around. She's 1 meter behind me. The social distance is 2 meters. She's 50% social distanced. She's only social. I'm thinking, okay, should I tell her? Should I tell her to keep a distance? And she looks at me. She smiles like, oh, look at the waiting. Oh, we've got to wait these days. Oh, it's terrible. I'm like, keep your fucking distance, love. You see that we have to keep social distancing. You're 1 meter away from me. You need to be 2. Fuck off. And she looks at me like I'm being rude, like I'm being, unreasonable. Excuse me, government warning here. 2 meters. Keep away. And then the security man, he finally sees that somebody's left the store, so he lets me in. He goes, all right, you can go in, sir. I'm like, thank you. Then the bloody woman complains about me. She says, oh, he was so rude to me. He told me to go away. And then the security man just goes, oh, what is it he said? Oh, he told me to keep my distance. And I wasn't even that far away from him. And the security man luckily started with me. He goes, well, it is 2 meter distance. And if you weren't 2 meter distance, he has every right to tell you to keep a distance. And I was like, yeah, take that, biatch. So I go in there. And I'm thinking, what I might do, I might buy me some Dairy Lee Dunkers. I walk over to the fridge section, look for the Dairy Lee Dunkers. They've sold out. I'm like, okay. Well, I'm not going to get anything else to dip because I wanted the Dairy Lee Dunkers. I want to dip some shit in some cheese. But I can't dip anything in some cheese because it's not there. They've sold out. Social distancing means people should be at home. So that means things shouldn't be fucking selling out. So I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay, I'm going to get some sweets instead. I walk over, think I might get some Malwams. Malwams? Sold out. I'm like, this is the Co-op. How does the Co-op sell out? Because no one goes to the Co-op because the Co-op's really expensive. But now people are going to the Co-op and buying shit. I'm thinking, forget this. Okay, I'm going to go home. So I walk all the way home. Social distancing, moving from pavement to pavement. I get home and I'm thinking, all right, I'm still on my lunch break. I've got 20 minutes left. I'm going to go for a shit. So I go for a shit. I'm sitting there, enjoying my shit, watching something on Netflix on my iPad. Then someone calls me. And I'm like, are you for real? And it's still ringing. So I think, you know what, I'll just disconnect it. They'll get the message. 5 minutes later, they call me again. I'm still having a shit. I'm like, answer the phone. It's some knobhead. Oh, hi Taryn, can you help me with something? I'm like, no, I can't help you right now. Are you sure? Oh, it's just a really quick thing. I'm on my lunch. Oh, but it won't take too long. I'm on my fucking lunch. No, it won't take too long. Then I just flipped at the guy. I know I should feel guilty, but I don't. I flipped at him and said, I'm on my lunch. I'm taking a shit. Fuck off. And he went, oh, I'm sorry. So me being on my lunch wasn't enough. When I had to tell him I was taking a shit, that's when he suddenly cared. I said, okay. He then fucked off. After this, I had to then finish my lunch, even though it was disjointed, thanks to people calling me, do some work, and then after work, I was like, there's not really much for me to do now. Usually after work, I'll go to the gym, might go to a show, might go do some stand-up, I don't know. But due to all this, after work, I'm already home, so there's no real journey anymore. So I then go to bed. And then, while in bed, I'm thinking, oh, well, might watch something on my phone. So I start watching something on my phone. And then someone starts calling me on my phone. I'm like, are you for real? I answer the phone. Some douche on the other end. Oh, Taryn, can you help me with something? Fuck off! I've finished work now. Don't start calling me when I've finished work. And they're like, oh, it's just a quick thing. I'm like, you know what? Fuck off. And that's my day-to-day life during this lockdown. I'm not enjoying it, doing all that stuff, but this is what we have to do these days. And this has been the first story on my podcast for Total Obvious Comedy. Hope you all enjoyed it. This will be on different platforms. It'll be I'm not really sure which platforms it's going to go on, just whoever will accept it. We'll be doing longer ones, hopefully in the future. And yeah, it's been fun. Hopefully we'll do another one. And many, many more stories come to mind. Probably going further away from lockdown because, let's face it, lockdown is getting a little bit boring now. Who knows? Maybe in the future we'll be allowed outside of our houses. Who knows? Okay, well, thank you for your time and have a great day. Bye-bye.